Well, it's kind of a sad day. This is the last video I will have of the General. I've sold the General, and it's going to be going to a new home. So for the last 8.5 years, I've had the General and had the privilege of owning such a unique surviving vehicle. The 1966 GMC Custom. It's 4-wheel drive, 3/4 ton, customs. That's why it has the chrome grille, some of the chrome accessories. Yeah, this is a kind of a sad day. About an hour or so, the truck's going to be here. Transport truck's going to be picking up, taking it away from here in Lafayette, Indiana to California. The gentleman that kind of reached out to me, and we made a deal, and it's been sold. Truck, had a lot of good memories with the truck. It's actually the truck that I bought when I was still single, kind of just as a little hobby truck. I plan on working on it here and there, but I liked that it was such a survivor, all original, the low miles. And I got married. It's actually a truck we drove away with, my wife and I. It's so unique. Took it to some different car shows, antique truck shows. Yeah, got it all loaded up and bundled. The water pump from the on the back here, loaded on a pallet. Spare tire. That pump was it's the Wisconsin 2-cylinder. That was part of the brush fire water pump. See inside here. See how many miles we're at now. We are at, let's see that right, 16,972.9 miles. So roughly 1,000 miles I put on the truck in the 8.5 years that I owned it. Inside it has the markers from being, the labels and things from being a fire truck. Got the seat covered up, it's all original there. And covered up with a moving blanket to make sure it didn't get damaged or anything. But yeah, kind of sad to see it go. But I'm glad that the new owner appreciates it as much as I do, or I did, and is also a GMC fan. The GMC V6 is unique. It's a unique engine. I know it's you see a lot of trucks this body style where people drop the 350 in or something like that because the 350s are a dime a dozen. But I've enjoyed having this unique motor. Telling people it's got a 305, and the first thing I think is it's a 305 V8. And no, it's a V6. Count the spark plugs. Haven't really had to do anything to the engine. I did change the fuel pump. Otherwise, I've just maintained. And yeah, I mean, look at that alternator. That thing's original. Old AC Delco from the Anderson, Indiana plant. But yeah, it's a little time capsule. Continues to be a time capsule. Up here in the hood, there's some grease pen where people, 1977, 1976, I'm assuming this is when they had different oil changes done sometime here in the 80s. I don't know if that's 88. Also the mud splatter up there on the hood makes me think there was some time in its past that it got in water deep enough to hit the fan, and the fan sprayed mud up into the under the side of the hood. I'm sure it could tell some interesting stories from its brush fire fighting days. So this is it. I am sad to see it go, but I'm happy to see it go to a new home.